Yes, so I'm back again with another lesson for you today. In amongst all the madness of us all having to stay at home and put up with kids that are not at school and screaming and running around. The joy. But I'm back today with Toto. We'll hold the line. We're going to take a look at the basic rhythm section to that. There is obviously a really long solo that goes in with the song, but one, it's really complicated. A lot of people that I've found doing that solo really can't get to grips with it too well and have to play it legato because it's just so fast as well. But we'll avoid that and we'll go into just the basic rhythm section for today so you can get your head around that and play along with the song. But before we do that, as always, don't forget to give me a cheeky like and a cheeky subscribe. And if you're not over on the Facebook page, give us a follow over there. We're still running the competition. Still giving away a Squire Bullet Telecaster over there in amongst all this madness. So at least you got a chance of winning something, which might brighten the next, 12 weeks or so while we're all stuck indoors. But in the meantime, let's get into it. All get plugged in and let's go. Okay, so let's get into the lesson. You're going to want to be in standard tuning for the entire song. So that is going from your 6th string at the top here down. E, A, D, G, B, and E again for your high string down here. Okay, now I'll set my amp up into just a basic clean setting, just so you can hear without all the distortion and the correct tone that will go along with the song. So it's now at least more set up, as your guitar will probably sound as well. So I'm not putting any extra tones in there, so you can at least get an idea of how it will sound along with yourself. So when you start the song, we're going to be up here on a nice power chord, okay? So you're going to want to get your first finger, okay, on your 5th string of your 9th fret. Just here, okay? Okay, and then your ring finger, okay? 4th string, 11th fret, okay? And you'll get this sort of tone, okay? And you're just strumming those 2 strings, okay? Your 5th and your 4th. Put them together. If you're going to find it sort of difficult to avoid your 6th string, which I often do, so I'm ending up getting that in there. If you sort of gently just move your 1st finger here, just so you're playing more on the meat of your finger here, as opposed to on your tip, you can use the tip of your finger to mute. Okay, mute that sort of low E string, and at least then if you are catching, okay, I'm still catching that string, that high, that low E, but you're not picking it out. So that will at least blunt that out for you, and that will help. So yeah, back to the power chord, as I say, 1st fret on the 9th, and then your 11th fret down here with your ring finger. And then you're going to want to keep that shape, okay? That shape is important. Okay, you can see it there with my fingers. Okay, you're holding that shape throughout pretty much the entirety of the song, bar the verses, where we're gonna take a look at the other more difficult parts. But what you're doing is you're going from that shape, these frets, sorry, and you're sliding down. Okay, so your 1st finger is then on the 4th fret, and your ring finger is on the 6th. Okay. Okay. Okay, so from there, from this 4th fret power chord that you've got, just here, see that there? You're then sliding a half step up. Doesn't sound great there, did it? Okay, slide up so that your 1st finger is then on the 5th fret and your ring finger is on the 7th. You're going to want to slide and then hit. Okay. That's where we are so far. Okay. So once you've come from your 5th here, your 5th fret power chord, you're then coming up one more full step to your 7th fret power chord. So your 1st finger again on that 5th string, just keeping it there, and your ring finger again 4th fret, but it'll be on the 9th. Sorry, 4th string, and it'll be on the 9th fret. Okay, so you've got this. Okay, and if you know the song, you're just going through that over and over for the intro and your chorus. Sorry. Okay, and that's your chorus, and that is your opening intro. That's the general tone you'll get. Okay, so from there we then go into the verse. Now, as you're playing that main intro, as I say, okay, so what he's doing there is once you've hit that last power chord for the intro, you're going to hit it again. Okay, you're going to take your ring finger and come up to your 6th string. Okay, on your 9th fret here. Okay, and then just go down your neck from there. So you go 9 with your ring, 8 with your middle, 7 with your first. So it'll come out like this. Okay, one more time. So again, as we're going through from the start, let's say from the main intro. Okay, and that's when he leads into the verse from there. Okay, now with the verse, you're going to want to be palm muting. Okay, so you're going to want to get the meat again of your palm just here. You're going to want to sort of lightly lay it across where the strings come across here, okay? They're coming across here, okay, across your bridge. If you can try and get your palm lightly laid along this sort of section, okay, you'll still be able to pick out the notes further up the neck, okay? But they'll pop a bit more, and that's the point. So you get that nice sort of verse sound that he comes in, which I'll give you an example of now. Helps if I've got it on the right one. So you're coming in, sorry if I do it from my own memory. The next section. So what we're doing there is once you've done your sort of coming down the neck here, you're coming down the neck, okay, and you're going to be on your 5th string. Okay, so 2nd from the top. Think of it that way, 2nd from up here. So not the top one, the one down, 5th string. Okay, and you're playing. Remember to keep your palm lightly placed on the bridge. Okay, and you're going 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, and 4 here. Okay. Speed. Okay, 2, 3, 4. And then you keep your ring finger here on the 4. And then you're coming down another string to the 4th string with your first. So you're playing, see here, playing that one. Okay, your ring finger. And then take your 1st finger down to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Okay, and then your ring finger again onto the 4th fret. Okay. Then you're going 4 on the 5th string again. Back down again. The 4th string to number 2. Cross with your ring finger to number 4. Okay, and then you're coming up 5th string, 4th fret. And then you're going down. So from 4, 3, 2. Okay? So all together you'll have this. Okay? And then from there, he'll play that twice. Okay? All down strokes as well, if it helps. All down picks with your pick. Okay, so once you've played that verse, that whole... doing that twice, okay? And then you're coming into the lower section, which sounds something like this. Okay, so what he's doing there, you're back on the 5th string, okay, at fret number 2. So you're picking that once. Okay, just the once. Then you're coming up to number 4. Same string still. And you're picking that twice, so you got this. Okay. Then you're going 4. So you're still on this 5th string. 4 once. And then 5 twice. So you've got this. Okay. And then from number 5 on this 5th string, you're going once on there, down to your 4th string on the 2nd fret, and then you're coming back up to your 5th string, okay, and you're going 4, 3, 2. Okay, so you'll have this. Okay, just without the palm mute, so just so you can hear it. So you're playing that twice as well, okay? So for the verse, you'll have, I'll do it without the palm muting just so you can hear it. You'll have this in total. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do, we're going into the chorus from here, okay? So we're basically going, again, that same sort of lower tone again. So we're going 2, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. This is all on the 5th string still, okay? So we've got this without the palm mute. Okay, but then you're going to want to keep sort of chugging on it. So you're going to basically hit that 3 times, okay, on the E string. On the E string, sorry, on your 5th string at the 5th fret. Then you're going to want to get your ring finger and start forming that power chord. So that's good. You're keeping your 1st finger, 5th string, 5th fret. Your ring finger is going to be coming down onto that 7th fret on the 4th string. So you'll then have your power chord shape, and you'll hit that 3 times. And slide it up, whole step, okay? So that your 1st finger is on the 7th fret and your ring finger is on the 9th fret. Okay, so verse then in its entirety from the top without the palm muting for you. Okay, and then you are back into the chorus from there. Okay, now there is a section in there, you'll play that twice on the chorus, and then he does a sort of a quicker paced slidey version, which will sound something like, okay. And all that is, once you've played your start of the chorus twice, that's where it comes in, okay? And then you're back down here. Okay, so just for that, all you're doing once you've played the initial, you're coming back so that your 1st finger is back on that 5th string at the 5th fret, and your ring finger is on the 4th string at the 7th fret. And all you're doing is hitting it once. Okay, slide it up a whole step. Without the distortion would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so that your 1st finger ends up on the 7th fret here, and your ring finger ends up on the 9th. then you slide up once more and hit back up to that starting note where your first finger is on the 9th fret and your ring finger will be on the 11th. So you'll have this. It's just easier to hit it once you get up there, just to pick it out again, because it sort of dulls off otherwise. So you got that, okay? Okay, and that is pretty much the entirety of the song. Basically, when you come into the solo section, you're going to keep playing those same chords over and over again, but try to chug them out a bit, make them sort of last long. So rather than just hitting them once and moving through your shapes for that chorus, you know, just try and lengthen it a bit, style it out, as it were. Okay, so it's very simple, as I mentioned from the beginning. Just those straight power chords for the chorus, the main intro and your outro. It's just all the way through with that sort of little fiddly bit for your fingers for the verse. But it's great practice just to start sort of picking out notes. And again, it's going to be really handy when you start going into your scales, because your finger's going to have that nice bit of movement. And it's going to get you going, you know, across a few strings rather than just, you know, playing one or two strings here and there, what have you. You're starting to show off a bit more now. You've got a couple of chords. You're starting to pick out a few different notes. You're starting to go up and down the strings. Aren't you fancy? Look at you. That's just what everyone wants to be doing in guitar. And I mean, who, again, to go along with the Slither lesson that we did a couple of weeks ago, if you haven't seen that yet, pop over, check it out. It's a great lesson. You can then do, oh, I can play a bit of Slash and I can play a bit of Toto. Yes, it's not Africa, which is what everyone remembers Toto for, but hell, yeah, not a bad song to be learning, is it? Again, we'll come back next week, provided, you know, I haven't come down with this beer flu, or the kids haven't driven me mad, or something along those lines, or the wife, you know, either or. And we'll pick out something for next week. By all means, drop me some suggestions over on the Facebook page at Fat Bloke Does Guitar, or even on Twitter, because I'm over there now, because I'm really social, as you can tell. And that is at Fat Bloke Guitar. Or drop me some messages in the comments. Leave some suggestions on what you want to hear. Don't go mad. This isn't one of those things where obviously I'm going to be picking up a Slash solo or something for you. It's just not going to happen. That's no good for beginners now, is it? At least not yet. As always, give me a cheeky like and a cheeky subscribe, just to follow along, and helps me out massively, shows other people the content, gets other people involved. We need more people playing instruments these days rather than just auto-tuning. Won't mention any band names or any singers, because there's going to be some favourites out there, but I'm sure you can think of who. But yeah, cheeky like, cheeky subscribe, and we'll have another go again next time on something different.